Let me put my spectacles on. Our nervous systems, obviously, we're not built for this shit, okay? Today was bananas. If your eyes are open and you're on the right side of history, you woke up to the Al-Mawasi massacre in Khan Yunis. You, like me, woke up to over 100 Palestinians that we are aware of becoming martyrs because Biden spent your tax dollars on heavy ordnance that was dropped on tents with civilians in it. The first thing I saw this morning was a donkey who was acting in an ambulatory capacity, shuttling martyrs away from where the American manufactured bomb was dropped. And he was then shelled himself and was splayed out on the ground along with then a little boy, can't be more than 4 years old, entire body just riddled with shrapnel, fully conscious, his entire body, head to toe, riddled with shrapnel. I have to will myself to take a shower. Then I try and will myself to finish the 20 pages I have due tomorrow, because if I don't get financial aid next month, which means I don't eat, I don't pay rent, and there you go. Then I check my bank account to look at the $9.82 that's in my checking that's only there by the grace and generosity of friends and strangers who are donating to my GoFundMe to keep me fucking alive. And then I have to call my mommy. I'm 42, I have to call my mommy because I need cat food and pads, hopefully some that don't have lead and arsenic in them. And then we get into an argument again because the smartest woman I know, the woman I love more than anything in the world, is stuck in vote blue no matter who world. On the phone having an argument about that when the unaliving attempt on Trump is happening in real time. Like, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. And then I come back on the app to all of the Yuval discourse and genocidal exceptionalism, and just a stark reminder of how the education system in this country is a joke. And had we been taught anything other than, Happy Thanksgiving, Pilgrims and Indians, best friends forever, and the Jewish Holocaust is the only Holocaust to ever happen, we might not be here. We might be, smarter. The propaganda today is BANANAS. Was it staged? Was it not staged? Doesn't matter. It's prophecy to his people. Trump has won the election. The amount of unrighteous violence that is about to unfold is going to be unprecedented. And in response, we're going to see an incredible increase in righteous violence, rightfully so. White liberal women literally refuse to think critically and challenge their own cognitive dissonance. But I've got to film a video about a scrub daddy sponge so that I can possibly make some money to keep my phone on. Aaron Bushnell sacrificed himself almost 5 months ago. That was almost 5 months ago. And nothing has stopped. Nothing has even slowed down. It's only accelerated. And the least of us, those of us that have nothing to give, are the people doing the most. And that's not like an attaboy or a pat on the back, it's a fucking fact. Most of the people doing the liberation work are facing food and housing insecurity, and we are recycling the same $20 amongst ourselves so that each day one of us can fucking eat while we try and raise money to get people out of Gaza. But your mom wants you to endorse the perpetrator of a Holocaust. How many hundreds of thousands of people are without power in the Caribbean? How many millions of people? 2 million people in Texas without power? 2 Native American reservations in New York are having to sue the local police departments because they're not transferring emergency calls to the reservation. They don't have 911 emergency services. And my mom wonders, she's so concerned for me. She's like, I walk on eggshells around you because every time we talk, you're not happy. You're miserable every time. No shit, Sherlock. What is there to be happy about? I don't owe you performative happiness. There is nothing to be happy about. I'm having an appropriate response to the realities in which I am forced to live. My profile over the past 2 weeks is Here's an infographic of like how many infants have been raped in Sudan. Try this Japanese serum. Let me introduce you to another family that is trying to escape an ongoing Holocaust in Gaza. Please buy this Palestine sweatshirt so I can eat. Let's talk about the interview with the vampire finale, because that actually makes me happy and brings me some temporary joy. That happiness you're talking about, mommy? Check out my new video about the coolest new Scrub Daddy sponge. Like, this is untenable. This is a joke. This is, it's just simply unacceptable, and it's boring, and it's just so unimaginative. I've said this countless times, but like, we could have imagined any reality as a species when we came to Earth School, and like, this is the best we could do. 190,000 Palestinians have been erased from the face of the planet, and we're over here selling tripods and serums and sponges just so we can fucking afford to keep our phones on. Like, what does hope look like anymore? Like, what does hope look like materially moving forward? Because I'm fucking